Good morning, students. I hope you all are doing well. Okay, today we will start with chapter 12, Application of Biotechnology in Health and Agriculture, part 1. Okay, subject teacher Imenungba. If you have any doubt, you can directly contact the concerned subject teacher. I have tried my best to present you this paper. If you have any shortcomings, please do excuse me. Okay, before we go on, let's have a look on the idea of biotechnology. Bio means life. Technology means method or idea. Yes or no? That means application of technology by the use of microorganisms can be referred as biotechnology. Biotechnology deals with industrial scale, that means in large amount, okay, production of pharmaceuticals and biological using genetically modified microbes, fungi, plants and animals. That means we use these microorganisms in large scales, okay, and this one we call it as biotechnology. Let's have a look on the application of biotechnology. Its application include therapeutic. Therapeutic means, I hope you got it. Therapeutic means it is a therapy which have a positive impact on human body. Diagnostic, genetically modified crops for agriculture, processed food, bioremediation, waste treatment, and energy productions. These are the application of biotechnology. Okay, research areas of biotechnologies. There are three main: providing the best catalyst. That means the best enzyme in the form of improved organism using a microbes or a pure enzyme. Second point is creating optimum condition or optimal conditions through engineering for a catalyst to react. Next, third one, downstreaming processing technologies to purify the protein or organic compound. Okay, biotechnological application in agriculture. Let us learn best on this. Food production can be increased by three main things. First one is agrochemical based agriculture. When we say agrochemical means if we use in chemicals in agriculture, we call it as agrochemical based agriculture. Organic agriculture means use of biofertilizers, okay, use of manure or green manure without the use of chemicals to enhance crop productivity. We call it as organic agriculture. Genetically engineered crop based agriculture, that means if we use genetically modified plant to enhance productivity for increasing the yield, we call it as genetically engineered crop based agriculture. Okay, next one we have got is genetically modified plant or transgenic plant. Okay, we can call it as GM crops. As we all know that green revolution have enhanced the crop productivity, but it is not enough to meet the growing population, as the population is very vast, is very huge, yes or no? And so to go on with that one, we need some method to overcome such kind of things. Okay, and for this to overcome this, genetically modified crop is used. Plants, bacteria, fungi, animals whose genes has been altered by manipulation are called as genetically modified organism, GMO. Transgenic plants are those plants that are produced by transferring foreign genes of desired character by recombinant DNA technology. We can call it as a transgenic plant. Okay, let's go on with the application of biotechnology in the production of pest-resistant plant. Okay, as we all know, the plant is being infected by various kinds of insects or eaten up by various kinds of insects. Yes, sir. To overcome this one, we use pest-resistant plant, and pest-resistant plants are derived from bacterium known as Bacillus thuringiensis because they produce a toxin known as Bt.toxin. See, have a look on the second. Have a look on the second line. Bt.toxin is produced by a bacterium called Bacillus thuringiensis. Bt.toxin has been cloned from the bacteria and has been expressed in plant to produce resistant to insects without the need of insecticide. We have got various kinds of pests resistant plant. We have got Bt cotton, Bt corn, Bt rice, tomato, potato, and soya bean, etc. Okay, let's go on the first one. This is Bt cotton. This is very important. Okay, this is a kind of transgenic plant. Okay, modified plant which is being produced by transferring Bt genes from the bacterium Bacillus thuringiensis, and this has been transferred into a normal plant. Bt cotton produces an insecticidal protein called as Bt.toxin that can kill certain insects like bollworms, lepidopteran or coleopteran or diphtheria, etc. Let's have a look on the action, how this Bt toxin work on insects, the action of Bt toxin protein on insect. Bacillus thuringiensis is produced crystal-like crystals that contains a toxic insecticidal protein. This toxin protein present in bacterium are as inactive broad-toxin, but as soon as insects ingest the inactive form due to alkaline pH of gut, it converts into an active form of toxin and binds to the surface of mid-gut epithelial cells and greater pores that cause cell swelling and lysis and eventually that of the insects. Okay, what happens is this. Bacillus thuringiensis is this Bacillus thuringiensis produce toxin, okay, produce a toxin known as insecticidal protein. This is nothing but it's a protein only, but they remain inactive when it is present in the plant. But when this plant is been taken up or eaten up by insects, once it is been ingested by the insect, it become activated, okay, due to alkaline pH of the gut. And what happens is that once they become activated form of toxin, they bind with the midgut and thus they create pores, holes on the cell, okay, on their body, and thus cause the death of the insects. The gene form Bacillus thuringiensis has been incorporated into several crops like cotton, lysine, rice, etc. Okay, the toxin is coded by a gene named GRI. Keep in mind, GRI. The protein caught by the genes GRILed AB and GRIL2 AB. Okay, this is GRIL1 AB, GRIL2 AB. Controls the cotton bollworms. GRIL1 AB controls corn borer. That is the one. Okay. Let's have a look on the benefit of Bt cotton to the farmers. It improves insects control mechanism. It reduces environmental pollution. The cost is very low. It lowers input cost of insecticides. Increase income to the farmers. Okay, next we have got pests resistant plants. Plants resistant to nematodes, pests, and viral infections are engineered by silencing gene expression through complementary double-stranded RNA. Okay, what happens is this. Okay, for developing pests resistant plant, it has been used by a technique known as silencing gene expression, and this has been done with the help of double-stranded RNA. Okay, we call this one as RNA mediated indifference or RNA indifference, RNAi. Okay, in short, RNAi mechanism is used as a defense against viruses as well as the nematodes. Example nematodes like Melioideinde, incognitia infects the roots of the tobacco plant and cause reduction in yield. This infestation of these nematodes can be prevented by the process of RNA interference. Okay, the source of complementary double-strand RNA may be from infection by virus having RNA genomes or mobile genetic elements that replicates through RNA intermediates. Nematode-specific genes were introduced in the host plant using Agrobacterium vector. That means we use a middle person, okay, middleman, to incorporate into the host plant, and this middleman we call it Agrobacterium vector. The parasite could not survive in a transgenic host expressing specific interfering RNA. Okay, let's have a look on criticism against GM plant or hazard of transgenic plant. First one is toxicity. The transgenic plant or transgenic product proteins may be toxic or may cause allergy. Okay, next is human health risks. Transgenic food prepared from transgenic crop may cause allergies. Let's have a look on reduced effectiveness of pesticides. Insects may become resistant to crops that are genetically engineered and may produce their own biopesticide as insects become resistant to DDT. Last one is damage to the environment. Transgenic crops may cause damage to the environment by turning into persistent weeds and posing problems in their eradication. That's all for today. Thank you.